Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Nonso and this is my pretty wife.
Ogo?
Yes, we are reaching you from Love Home. So today we are going to discuss something
interesting. We're going to be...
So-
interesting?
It is now. Everything we bring
So-
to this channel is
It's interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
So
So today
want
it's
to
a
say,
story
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
It's a story time. It's just something that came to mind, like how we almost broke up.
Can you imagine
And
that? Like today now I won't have this as my
yeah,
wife.
and we would have parted ways and just,
Thank God it never happened.
thank God it never happened.
Because I can't imagine someone else.
Mhm.
This is the main deal. This is the jackpot now.
Oh,
say. So yeah.
I'm happy to be married to you. Thank God we didn't break up.
So yeah, it came to a point during our courtship because we started
Is that where
this
you're
journey.
starting from?
We started this journey in 2014.
14.
Yeah, we should start there, Abby.
No, we should start from how we met. Okay, no.
We've discussed how we met
discussed
already.
that.
Yeah, it's in our previous videos.
We'll put a link to how we met.
Yeah. So sometime in
Wait, who is telling the story?
I'm the one now.
Oh, you're the one telling
Am I not the one that? No. Yeah. I'm the one.
But I'll chip in as well.
Of course.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I mean it's about both of us, right? So, but I was the one that tried to initiate that move.
You tried to break up with me, guys. I don't even know why I ended up with a big head, a small head. Actually.
So what happened was that in 2014 we started this journey on August 22nd, 2014. So our intention was to get married in 2016.
16.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after that we kept going, and we're just two young people who loved each other and were willing to spend the life together and all. So we kept working towards that. Then I was out of youth service. I'd already passed out of youth service. She was still serving the country.
I was rounding up.
Yes. So
thereabout.
After that, I mean, the whole job search, trying to put yourself together and all. That was just what was going on between us.
Yeah.
So we didn't have so much financially. We hadn't really started life.
Yeah.
And all that. So
and things did not really pan out as we expected.
Things did not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we thought we would have blown. Would have,
You understand now?
Hit one jackpot somewhere,
That kind of thing.
I mean,
but something will just happen like that.
Yeah.
And, but it actually did not happen. In short, it took us longer than we ever anticipated.
Yeah. Because we got married in 2019.
Because we got married in 2019. A whooping almost 5 years.
Almost 3 years after we planned to.
Yeah, 3 years after we planned to, because we planned to get married in 2016 and all.
So we technically spent like 4.5 years in courtship.
Yeah, 4.5 years. So in 2016, in 2016, towards the ending, kind of.
Towards the end of 2016.
Yeah, so I was so overwhelmed with pressure, with life.
So many things.
And in short, it was too much.
Mostly money.
Long and short, money. I needed money to be coming. And that period, I was really going through a rough part. That was actually my silent season. And I'm going to share that story sometime, in
the future.
So, and I really loved her so much that I wanted the best for her. And that best, come on, now. And that best was not for her to suffer. So one day I just thought within myself, I'm like, why don't you marry this girl and she's going to come in, meet you in this state, and I mean, both of you are going to suffer. Why don't you release her, let her go? release her to someone who is ready
Mm.
to settle down, who can take care of her, who is already financially stable.
Stable.
And all. Honestly, that was my thought.
Yeah.
That was my thought. And I remember I called her and I just started talking like, "No, I really love you." I can't really remember everything I said that day, but I spoke about how much I loved her and how much I really wanted her to enjoy life and everything. And then I went on to say that the way I am now, I don't think I'm the best thing to happen to you right now. Financially, I'm not yet there. So instead of keeping you waiting, I was just thinking maybe I should just release you, allow you to go, get married to someone else that will take care of you and all that, and so that you'll be happy. Because the way I'm seeing myself, I don't know if this thing is going to happen soon. I mean, me becoming stable financially, because I'd always seen it as this is a process. This is going to be a process and all that. I never so much put my mind into the fact that hey, this thing can happen overnight and all that. And of course, it doesn't always happen.
It doesn't usually happen
It
overnight.
Rarely happens overnight. Before it happens overnight, there must be years of yeah. So that was what I told her that day, and I was like, so what? I mean, I am ready to release you, so you go and be with someone who is ready, who will take care of you and all of that. And
let me continue. So he says he doesn't remember, but I kind of remember that conversation that day, and sometimes I actually replay it in my head. I understood where you were coming from, obviously, because from the financial perspective, like, so not there at all, right? And I think I was even financially better placed, right?
She started. No, she grew financially before me.
Yeah. So I was working in then I think I was just a few months into working in the bank, right? But even then, like, I wasn't financially bish. So from your own perspective, it was more like if you just get married now, like, you'll be the one to carry the financial burden.
Everything.
And obviously he didn't want that. But the way he also presented it to me came across like, one, you did not have hope again in yourself and in our relationship. That was it. Like, it wasn't as if I was putting pressure on him, like, I want to get married now. I want to, I wasn't at that point. Obviously, we had discussed we wanted to get married in 2 years, we wanted to court for 2 years and then settle down and all that. And the truth is, I had thought about the financial situation and all that, and I was, I actually believed, I think I even believed in you more than you believed in yourself at that point, because in my head I was already calculating, okay, like, in so number of years this can happen, that can happen, I was seeing possibilities. I never brought up, let's break up, blah 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 blah. I had people that were interested in me too, right? Yes.
Cool guy.
Hot babe,
Hot guys.
I mean, so, like, when he said it, I understood where he was coming from, but at the same time, I was like, is it that this guy thinks that me too, I'm just foolish there waiting, I don't understand. Like, there was that part of, me wondering, like, okay, is it that this guy, doesn't believe in himself and all the things he had told me, because he had, as much as, one thing I can say about my husband, right, is he doesn't have too many grand plans. And okay, in the next 10 years I want to be here, in the next 5 years I want to be here. But he's a focused person, he's a very hardworking man, and some of those things and some of those vision and ideas he had, I actually believed in them, right? So it was like, have you forgotten all of this? And then the second part was like, is this just an excuse for something else that he's not talking about.
Mm.
So that was also there because obviously I've seen movies, I've seen things, and I thought that
thought that a movie was playing out.
yes, it seemed like a movie because in my head I was like, okay, I think we're at a good place in our relationship. Obviously, being in a long distance relationship, like communication was very funny sometimes, right? And we would misunderstand people. So I was thinking like, okay, is this one of those points that we misunderstood and he's trying to go there but he doesn't want to really go there, so maybe he's just tired of this girl. I beg, it's time to let her go, but something has to be the excuse. So a part of me was also like, is this really it? So but I don't think I took it lightly, right?
She did not. She exploded. She was angry.
Yeah.
I've never seen her angry like that before.
Yeah.
She was so angry and upset, and one of the things I picked
and
that
also
she said
it was
that day,
over the phone, right?
Yeah, it was over the phone.
Yeah.
We were having that conversation.
Because I also felt like for something that serious or that, like if this was something that you've actually thought about, and everything, like, okay, come down here. Let's have a, when you have a physical conversation, it's easier or it's harder for you to confuse things. So if you're sitting right in front of me and you're telling me this, I can read your body language, I can read things. But you just telling me something over the phone, like, let's break up.
No, it's more like, I was more like telling her my thoughts. It's not like, let us break up now.
Yeah.
So I was just sharing my sincere thought with her and all. And I didn't know that all these things were playing. And short, I didn't calculate all these things. If I calculated all these things, and the possibility of misinterpreting what I'm going to say and all that, I may have like planned to come down, we sit down in person and all that. But I think also what made her, more at peace was that when she told me no, that this was not going to happen and all of that, I was like, okay, that I was just concerned about her and everything. So it kind of gave her that peace and relax. Not that.
So I told him that no, like, why, and everything. And then he was like, he didn't want to hold me down and stuff like that. It was kind of cute, but.
And I was being very, very sincere because I looked at her in my mind. I was like, okay, she's already growing and all of that. And me, I'm still here. How long do I want her to wait for me? That was the question I asked myself.
It's valid, to be honest. It actually happens a lot too.
Yeah.
It happens a lot that maybe both of you start off like as students or as coppers, and then one person seems to be progressing faster and people actually walk away, to be honest. So I think I understand, I think in hindsight, I understand better. But I mean, look at us now. Like, what if we had actually broken up? We would have gone our separate ways and met other people.
Yeah, would have been fine and all that. But I mean, we could have been better. And this is the better.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the better.
So, now we're married, between those 2.5 years, a lot happened. It wasn't like you had even blown financially at the end of the day, but you had made significant progress.
I mean, we could see the light.
Exactly.
And all that, and it was already.
So what's the lesson now, right? If now that I think about it, if you were to go back in time, would you have, do you think that we should have gotten married earlier than we did? Do you think that, waiting till that time was the best? Like, what do you think? Do you think that you would have done anything differently? Not just, okay, about the situation itself, the bringing up the suggestion of breaking up, and also, how long it took us to get to this point.
So I think what I would have done differently is one, I would have assessed her to actually know or understand if she was really, really ready. Because I just assume, no, let me leave her so she'll just go and get married to someone else. But the truth is, she wasn't even ready to get married as at that time.
Yeah.
So I still had time, right? And all and all that. So if it's someone that, okay, there are some relationships that the lady will be like, when are we getting, what's happening, and all of those, and you know, pressure from here and there. I mean, if that was the case, I would have just gone ahead to make that suggestion, right? But there was no need for that. She was just cruising, we were enjoying our relationships and all of those things, and
working to build our lives.
So, and again, I would have come to have that conversation in person.
Yeah.
I would have had that conversation. And I wasn't that sensitive. Okay, so I would have come, because then in my mind I was more like opening up what's going on in my heart. It's not like I wanted us to break up like instantly. I was just sharing with her because she has been my friend and we had to ensure we build friendship. We told ourselves everything.
Yeah. Which is why I was like, where's this one coming from again?
Okay, so but for a few days, like before that very day, I was so disturbed and all that, and I was like, let me just.
Did you tell anybody else?
No. So maybe if I had spoken to my mentor or any other person, they may have suggested, hey, don't do this. Even if you do it in person. Go down there, meet with her and all that, because there is a very high tendency of her misinterpreting what you're saying and all that. And afterwards, I was just thinking, okay, what if she just misunderstood it, that I actually just wanted to end the relationship and go my way? What if that was how she took it? I mean, and then we just broke up. I wouldn't have her today. She wouldn't have me today.
Yeah.
So I think those are the things I would have put into consideration.
Would you have gotten married earlier?
Oh, I told you now, I wanted to get married at 27.
No, like, I mean...
Us.
Yeah, considering everything.
I
definitely think that, like, now that we are married, though, although they say everything becomes clearer, like, when you're looking backwards, but I think that we actually took a lot of time getting married, thinking that we were preparing for so many things. But I find that at the end of the day, it wasn't like we were 100% ready. Like, there are so many things that we still just had to do on the go, and you know, we're still building. God has really, really like helped us financially and otherwise, you know.
Since
and I
we
feel
got married, it's more like he that finds a wife, and of course by extension he that finds a husband, finds a good thing.
Yeah.
So like, it's been good thing. Doors have opened. We have been climbing from one level to the other and all that, and it has been amazing.
I'm going there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And I feel like, to somebody out there that is probably, you know, there's a place of financial building, right? But don't wait until everything is perfect, you know, before you make that step. If you guys are financially able to, you know, cover for your day-to-day expenses and still able to set something aside to build, you're really good to go. You just need to be able to cut your coats according to your cloth. You know, don't aim to do more than or do what everybody else is doing. Know your level and
you mustn't
stick
have
to that
all that glamorous wedding.
Exactly.
Just do what you can do and all that. Except you haven't found someone, or marriage is not on your table right now, then you can wait until when you want to get married.
Yeah.
Then you do that.
So yeah, I guess that's our story.
Yeah, that's how we almost broke up. But thank God we are here today to share this story with you. So if you are going through a similar thing, a similar phase, this is an encouragement for you. You might want to actually hold on, hang on, and then I tell you, God will come through for you. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do
subscribe,
hit the notification button,
and please share our videos if you find them useful. I'm sure there are so many other people out there. Please share our videos, like, subscribe,
And also comment, if you've been through a similar phase. Let's hear your experience or your thoughts on any part of our story that captures your interest. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in our next video. It's a bye-bye.